Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So as you can see by the title and the thumbnail of this video, you can tell that I'm about to be talking about how my nipple piercings, okay, these bad boys gave me a cyst in my breast. Baby, let me tell you something. One, the piercing is not worth it, because let me tell you why. Girls be like,
oh, mine is healed.
They be having it for like 4 months. Mine is healed. No, it's not. Stop lying. Like, it doesn't hurt anymore, you can say that, but it's not healed. And this is the difference. You're still pussing. With this piercing, my mother had it for 4 to 5 years and it was still pussing. I had mine for 8 months or 7 months. And then I had them again. I had got them twice. And I was still pussing, bleeding, all that extra stuff. That piercing does not heal. Like, and if it is gonna heal, you gotta wait like at least 8 years, to be honest, because ain't no way. Like, it's just not worth it. And then you keep getting it tugged on. There's just always something with that piercing, you feel me? So yeah, I took it. People keep asking me why you took it off, blah blah blah. So I'm here to tell y'all why I took it off. There's many reasons why I took it off. So one, it wasn't healing, okay? I had got it twice and it's just like, okay, at this point this piercing is not for me. And it's just like, it's not that deep, you feel me? Like, I'm not about to rest my life over a piercing. So there's some people who keep it like fiending. Yeah, that's not, even though I love piercings, like you can see I just got this is my recent one, but it's not worth it. Like, so I have made several videos on my nipple piercing saying how it's not healing, it's still bleeding, I keep hitting it, it's still pussing, all that good stuff. So yeah, so it wasn't healing, kept bleeding, pussing. It gave me a cyst the second time I got it pierced, and I'm gonna tell you how. So when I looked it up, they has, all right, so I said, how can you get a cyst in your breast or something like that? And it basically said that nipple piercing, like not even nipple piercing, it just said trauma to the, I forgot what's the name of what's inside of your nipple, your breast in general. It's some type of word, I forgot the name of it, but if it's damaged or trauma has been like, if it's been like, you know, interrupted, you feel me? If it's been interrupted, and then it said the word trauma, and it clicked in my head, I'm like, the needle, the piercing, I guess it caused trauma to my little veins or whatever it is that I have in there, you know? So the first time it didn't happen. The second time I had took it out already because it was already like still acting up. It was bleeding and pussing still. So I ended up taking it off anyways, and I was like, it's not that deep, it's not worth it. Like, to be honest, that piercing is just for show because it does not heal. So when I had took it out, I was chilling, right? The first time I let them close because one of them, I was gonna change them, and one of them didn't want to go back in when I was changing it. So I'm like, alright. So then I left one in, but then I realized, I'm like, one looks stupid, so there's no point. So then plus it just kept pussing, so I just took both of them out. I'm like, alright, I'm not doing this. Sorry, I'm waiting for the sirens. You done? So anyways, so I just took both of them out. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. So then boom, I think a couple years later, if I'm not mistaken, I got it pierced again. And I was like, hopefully let me go to somebody different, because the first time I went to 3rd Avenue and some guy did it, and I felt like he did it too behind my nipple. Like, let's say this is the nipple, right? This is your nipple. I feel like he did it all the way back here. Like, he put the needle all the way back here. So I feel like he kind of did it wrong. And yeah, so I figured that's why it didn't heal, and that's why it didn't. So I'm like, I'm gonna give it a second shot. So I'm living in Pennsylvania at this time. I'm like, boom, let me get it pierced somewhere else and let's see the difference. First of all, it hurt worse, okay, because of scar tissue. So it hurt worse. Second, this time I had it for 7 months. I'm like, all right, it's still not giving, you feel me? It's pretty, it's cute, but it's still not giving. It still hurts sometimes. Sometimes it will bleed out of nowhere. I wouldn't even hit it and it will start bleeding out of nowhere. That's how I know. I'm like, yeah, this piercing ain't for me. You feel me? So the second time that had happened, I finally took it out because I made a YouTube video on it, and I was like, if it keep acting up, I'm gonna just take it out. So kept acting up, took it out. Maybe I would say years later, maybe a year later, I felt a bump right here. And you know, us ladies, we supposed to always feel like to check if, you feel me? So first of all, you're supposed to check while laying down or in the shower with your arms up. So you go like this and you start, you know what the doctors be doing when you get a physical? You gotta go all around and start, you know? And if you feel a bump, then go to the doctor, because obviously it's concerning. So I got concerned. I never felt a bump in my... Mad disrespectful. I never felt a bump in my... Now, I never felt a bump in my breast before. So I do have a cyst in my ovaries in my right side, but I never felt a bump on my breast. So I'm like, yeah, no, it's clipped. Mind you, cancer runs in my family, so I already got scared off of that. I'm like, nah, gotta check up. I had to go get seen like 3 times because the first time it wasn't really picking up. So that's what also made me scared. I'm like, bro, I have a bump in my city and now it's not picking up what I got. So that was scary, alarming, you know, red flag. So then they said go for a second opinion, and that's exactly what I did. I went for a second opinion, and it's like I feel like they kept sending me like to do sonograms and mammograms. Like, bro, you want my titty like this? By the end of the year, it's gonna be like this, because you know mammograms. If you're a girl, you know, like, well, if you've gotten it before, mammograms, they squish your titty with some machine to see, like, you know, what's wrong in there. So this is my 3rd time getting it, I think, or second, one of them. And then the other times I got sonograms. So it finally came back that I had cysts in my breast. It wasn't cancer, thank God, because yeah, I don't know how I would have reacted. Cancer runs in my family, so yeah. So I went again for the second opinion. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, I'm asking. And then come to find out, they're like, oh, you have a cyst. No, on the paper it said, I don't even know if I still have it, but on the paper it says several cysts, and one of them is 3 centimeters or something like that, which is the big one that I felt. So I'm like, okay, it's not, I mean, you still could get scared. You still gotta be aware though, because it can turn cancerous. So I still had to be on top of that. But they was pretty much telling me like, don't really worry too much because it's a cyst. And I think they also checked if it was cancerous, and then it came to be like, it was good. So I'm like, thank God. So then I started looking into how do you get cysts in your breast, and how this and how that and all that extra stuff. And right when it popped up, it said trauma to the, whatever that word is called, inside of your nipple. I don't know what it's called. It's like some type of muscle or something. I don't know, vein, muscle, whatever. So I think it's the tube when you breastfeeding. I think it was that tube that got messed up or something. I don't know, but it was on my right side, not my left. My right side. So they had checked, they told me what it was. I'm like, all right. So mind you, at this time I didn't get my period the whole, I forgot how many months it was, because I'm irregular. So sometimes when I'm off and on birth control, my period be acting up. So sometimes I won't get it for months. I think one time I didn't get it for a year, to be honest. So yeah, so around that time that I had the cyst, I was not getting my period. So that was also why I had the cyst, and why the cyst like came up, because also my hormones, my period didn't come. I guess because I was backed up. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it sounds kind of nasty. But so finally, all right, so I forgot about it. Like at first I was doing warm compresses with rags. I was taking hot showers because that does bring cysts down. It pops it or whatever. So I started to forget about it because it wasn't that serious. Like I'm like, all right, so now that I know it's a cyst, I don't gotta be too scared. So I stopped worrying about it too much. Like I stopped doing the compresses and all that extra stuff. Boom, fast forward, my period finally came months later. Mind you, I wasn't even on birth control after this. I mean before this. So it came months after, And I forgot all about this. Like, I'm thinking I still have it, so it's like whatever to me. I get my period, and when my period go away, I thought about it. I'm like, oh, I forgot I had a cyst here. Let me start touching. So I started, you know. And baby, it's not there no more. So yeah, I feel like the period, me not getting my period has something to do with it as well. Like all the backed up, you know, the hormones and all the extra stuff. So now, thank God I don't have it no more. I be touching all around and I don't have it. So that's a good sign, okay? Thank God. But I was scared. Like, I just feel like that's not a piercing you should take the risk for. Like, I mean, it's your body. If you want to go and get it and you want to take that risk, that's up to you, okay? That's fine. But me personally, I'm not getting it pierced again. That's a waste of time, a waste of money, and it can mess with your health, obviously. So yeah, I was not doing that again. So I took it out. I'm like, it's not even worth it, to be honest. Like, I could get another piercing somewhere else or something, like, for all that. So my bad, I was reading a message. But yeah, so that's why I took them out, and that's why I'm not getting it again. Like, I refuse to mess with my health that way again. And yeah, I also have a cyst in my ovaries, as I just mentioned. I've had it for years now. Like, I don't even know how many years, but it's been about 5 around there. So yeah, I had it for that long, and to this day I have it. So sometimes it does hurt. Like, out of the blue, it'll start hurting. I have to like go like this, like lift my leg tight so that it could compress my ovaries so it won't hurt. It was to a point where I couldn't even walk sometimes. That's when I first found out I had a cyst in my ovaries, because I was getting this sharp pain. Not even sharp, it was like a knot pain type of pain, like a heavy feeling right there. And I'm like, nah, what is this? And then when I noticed, when I go like that, it would stop hurting. And then when I stand straight or start walking, it would hurt. I'm like, nah. So then, right before I went to go get checked out, I already kind of figured. I'm like, all right, I think I have a cyst in my ovaries, because my mom had one. So she explained to me what it was, how it felt, all that. So I'm like, all right, so I probably got a cyst. So then went to the doctors, got a x-ray or whatever, and come to find out I have a cyst. I still have it to this day. It's nothing like, it can't kill me or nothing like that. They did say it was normal, and that to just leave it alone, and if it does start hurting, to start like taking pills for pain and stuff like that, which is annoying. I don't really want to do that. Like, I wanted to get it removed at a point, but they said it's not that deep for you to get it removed, and it's mad tiny. They said it's like 2 centimeters or something like that. So for the most part, I'm good. Like, it doesn't hurt really. It was hurting like 3 days ago, but then it went away. So yeah, this is my story on how I got a cyst in my breast and why I don't have them pierced no more, and I won't ever get them pierced no more, and it's not worth it. You feel me? Yeah? Okay. So yeah, guys, if y'all have any questions, let me know, because I know a lot of girls got their nipples pierced or want their nipples pierced, and I'm here to tell you it's not really worth it. But it's your body, so if you want to try it, go ahead. That's you, okay? That's you. But if you do have questions on the piercing itself, like pricing, pain level, all that good stuff, then just comment down below and let me know what else y'all wanna, you feel me, what questions y'all have, and or even what questions y'all have about my cyst or whatever. I had to go to freaking 3 different places to get a sonogram and a mammogram, like. But yeah, thank God I don't have it no more. I'm good. My ovary one, they said it was normal for females. I think 90% females have it or something like that. And it also has to do with your hormones anyway, so it's normal. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. As for other piercings, I will be getting more. And I will be vlogging it for you guys, because I know y'all like to see that. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.